Here's a quick video on how to do an oil change on a 91 Accord. This particular one's a DX. So first thing you want to do is make sure you got all your stuff ready to go. Got my 4 quarts of oil, got my oil filter, I got my new crush washer. Here's a tip, just go get the Honda OEM from the dealer oil filters. They're not that expensive, I think they're like under $5, and my dealer throws in the crush washer for free. Make sure you got all your tools. I like to use some gloves, get an oil filter wrench, a 17 millimeter wrench. I'm just going to do this quick, so I'm putting it on just some stands. You want to chalk your back wheels. Couldn't find my chocks. I was in a hurry, so I just grabbed a 4x4 and wedged it under the back wheel. And we got just two main things we're looking at here. I'll go on and show you them underneath here. We're gonna go for this oil pan drain bolt right here. We're gonna take that out, put a drip pan under, and then let's see if we can get under here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's the oil filter up there. Take that out. And the big thing is you don't want to over tighten your oil filter, and you don't want to over tighten your drain plug. I gotta look up the torque spec on that drain plug, but it's not very much. On the oil filter, the nice thing about the OEM ones is they tell you how to do it. So you want to, after I take it off, I'm going to clean the seal, put a little bit of oil. A good trick to do is just take the old one off, mate it up with this one right over the top, and I'll show you that hopefully. And what that'll do is it'll put oil on here for you, and it'll ensure you get the correct size. Honda's really cool. I think they only got pretty much only got 1 or 2 oil filters for all their cars, at least for 92 through 2000. And then here it tells you how to torque it on, but it's got a neat cheat on it. It says after it's fully sealed, turn it 3/4 of a turn. On the OEM filters, it's got numbers here. It says 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you put it on sealed, you just look at the bottom of where you can see a number and turn it 3 more numbers past that, and then you've got a good seal. And that's all you need to do for these. So again, you put it on. Once it seats, you're not torquing it on, you're just seating it on. Pay attention to the number you can see and go 3 more numbers past that, and then you should have a good seal. Okay, make sure you get a rag. That helps out a lot. I like to take the oil cap off, and I got my funnel there ready to go. So far what I've done is I just pulled that drain plug, and I'm draining out the oil. Okay, next I'm just going to get my crush washer. These metal ones, OEM. Go on your drain plug bolt, and then I'm going to just put that back in. I don't know the torque, I gotta look that darn thing up, but it's not very much. It's probably like 20 foot-pounds or something like that. It's very low, it's just barely. It should be hand tight if you can't do it. That's the bad thing about quick lube places, they just crank the heck out of that bolt. They're too lazy to put the torque specs in their computers there. They can look up your oil filter, look up your oil for your type vehicle, but they can't go that one little extra step and look up the torque specs, which wouldn't be that hard to do. Anyhow, so I'm just going to put that in. Oil is about done draining. Then after I put that in, I'm going to take out the oil filter. Here's a pretty good shot of the oil drain plug. It's right here. Just going to use a wrench, 17 millimeter, tighten that down, hand tight for now. Okay, here's the old oil filter. I like to wear safety glasses when I'm looking up underneath the car to take that off. That way if stuff falls off, it doesn't go in your eyes. And this is a pretty nice wrench here. It's just a oil filter wrench. I don't know, probably got this at Harbor Freight or something. And it works really well for lots of sizes. So here's the new one. What I was saying before is what you do is you just put that on top, and then you know that that's the same size. And then also I just lubed it up, so you're supposed to lube that ring up so you know it's gonna fit. It's perfect fit, and it's all lubed up and ready to go. So now I'm just gonna put it on. Okay, let's see if I can show you this. Okay, hopefully you can see it. There's a number 3 I can see on the oil filter. So what I'm going to do is tighten it by hand. I just barely put it on, it's seated. So I'm going to look at that 3, and then I'm going to spin it around 3 more numbers. So it'll go 3, 4, 1, 2. So when I get done, it'll be back at 2, and then you'll know it's on tight enough. Okay, I put it on by hand, and I couldn't quite get it around to the 2, so I got it about probably 1.5. But I can tell by how hard I'm turning that it's tight enough. So that rule is a little bit, you know, you gotta use some common sense. The big thing is you don't want to reef these things on so tight like they do at the oil filter places. The expansion and contraction of the heat of the engine and that oil going through there cause this thing to tighten up pretty tight on its own. So now we're ready to just torque down the drain pan bolt and then put some oil in it. Okay, nothing too exciting going on here. Just gonna put my 4 quarts of oil in, and on the bottom, after I get done putting the oil filter and the drain plug in, I ended up torquing the drain plug to 30 foot-pounds. I forgot to look that up, and so that's probably just a good number. You can feel it if you got a torque wrench. 30 foot-pounds is not a lot, but it is snug. So again, it's way better than what they do at the quick oil filter or quick oil change place. Also, what you want to do is on the bottom underneath there, after you get all done doing that, take a rag and clean up the bottom of your where all the oil's dripped out all over your muffler. Clean the bottom of your oil pan, and what that will help you do is if you have any leaks, you'll be able to see them. Also take your oil down to the recycle place when you get done. O'Reilly's been running there's a plug for O'Reilly freebie. They did have a program where you bring in your used motor oil, and they gave you a coupon for like $20 off of it. I don't know if it was Valvoline or something. And so it works out pretty good. It's a mail-in rebate though, so I'm yet to see the cash, but it works out to where you get pretty much almost the oil for free if you recycle with them. If nothing else, they'll take your used motor oil. So all that's left now to do is I'm going to just start it up, check for leaks, and if it's all good, then I'm done. I don't suspect there should be any leaks, so that's going to be it for now. There's a quick thing I wanted to show you. On my maintenance light right there, it turned yellow. That means it's time to change your oil. So after you get done, you're all happy with your oil change, you just take your key and you stick it in there, and it turns it green. And next time you do, it'll turn yellow again. That's how you know your oil is ready to be changed.